teaching begins with the alphabet of Bharatanatyam, the adavus or the footwork. This footwork is taught in 3 speeds: slow, medium and fast, also known as Vilambakalam, Madhyamakalam and Duritakalam. Across all banis, there are commonly between 8 and 10 set of adavus. However, the teaching style of these adavus may vary. This basic learning phase may take anywhere up to 2 to 3 years with regular practice. Next is the hand gestures.
Pataka, Tripataka, Ardhapataka, Kartari Mukha, Mayura, Ardhachandra, Arala, Shukatunda, Mushti, Shikara, Kapitta, Katakamukha, Suchi, Chandrakala, Padmakosha, Alapadma, Sarpashirsha, Mrugashirsha, Simhamukha, Kangola, Solapadma, Chatura, Brahmara, Hamsasya, Hamsapaksha, Samramsa, Mukula, Tamarachula, Trishula.
In this phase, the student learns to use single hands or double hand gestures and coordinate and synchronize them with footwork. This can be a very challenging phase because it's not easy to synchronize hand movements to the footwork. This phase alone could require 2 to 3 years of regular practice. The next stage, the student is introduced to simple dance numbers such as Alaripu, Jatiswarams and Tillanas. These numbers emphasize on footwork. At this stage, the student is introduced to Abhinaya, or the ability to express simple emotions through dance numbers such as Kavitvams, Kritis, Devarnamas and so on. Now that all of you have learnt your steps and your hand movements, I would like to introduce you to the first item in the dance where you will learn how to emote. These are called as the Kavitvams. Traditionally, Kavitvams were performed during a temple procession by the Devadasis, and every time the idols were taken on the procession, the Devadasis would stop and then do these bit Kavitvams which were actually related to that particular idol. I would like to take you through the first verse of the Natesha Kavitvam. I will tell you the word, the meaning, and then you can try doing that. Okay. The Natesha Kavitvam is set in Raga Natai and it is in Ekatalam. So it goes Takka Dhimmi Takka Chonnu Takka Dhimmi Takka Chonnu. We'll do the first verse of the Natesha Kavatvam. Kavatvams basically are items where it just praises the deity. So when you perform, what you will have to tell the audience is that this is the way, this is the glory of the deity, he was like this is his greatness. So when you emote, you will always have to come back to the audience and tell them this is the way it is. Okay, we will look at the first verse of Natesha Kavatvam. Tatta vana muni jana sakala sura sura sannutta pada kinkini jam jam. Here the meaning is Tatavana, all the devas, the grand devas, Munijana, all those munis and sages who are in meditative pose, Sakala, and all those great suras who bow down to your feet, which is tied with those jingle bells that goes jump and jump. Here the emotions will be grandeur, and then there will be bhakti, and then the feeling of listening to that beautiful sound of the jingle bells. Okay, can you try it with me? Let's go. Tatta vana muni jana sakala sura sura sannutta pada kinkini cham cham. Remember, you have to try and tell the audiences. So when you say kinkini, you tell them his bells had that lovely resonance. Okay, now would you like to do it once more? Let's do it. Kitta takka tatta vana muni jana sakala sura sura sannutta pada kinkini cham cham. These dance numbers emphasize on the abhinaya component. This phase alone could take another 2 to 3 years of regular practice.
Shri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhajamana Harana Bhava Bhayadarunam Shri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhajamana Harana Bhava Bhayadarunam Shri Ramachandra.
The most important, complex and challenging dance number is the Varnam. It truly tests the mettle of the student. In the Varnam, the student must be able to delineate nuanced emotions through abhinaya, deliver complex rhythmic patterns through footwork, and must have the ability to switch between the two. It is imperative at this stage that the student undergoes the basic training in Bharatanatyam to be able to do justice to the Varnam. Learning a Varnam alone could take anywhere between 6 months to a year due to its complex structure. Post learning the Varnam, the student will now learn pure abhinaya pieces known as padams or javalis. Padams and Javalis, the student has the ability to express a wider range of emotions. For example, it could be an emotional piece that talks about a heroine who is pining for her lover, or it could be a devotee who's just waiting for a glimpse of a god. This phase of learning just the Padams and Javalis could take anywhere between another 2 to 3 years.
तव विरहे केशवा राधिका तव विरहे केशवा राधिका तव विरहे केशवा तव विरहे केशवा कृष्णा.
This set of items comprising of Alaripu, Jatiswaram, Shabdam, Varnam, Padams or Javalis and Tilanas in the Bharatanatyam parlance is known as a Margam. This entire process of learning the basics of Bharatanatyam could take anywhere between 6 and 8 years. Depending on the ability of the student, the intensity of the practice and the maturity of the student to grasp the nuances of Bharatanatyam, this training period may vary. Once the student has completed this entire basic training, he or she is now ready to perform solo on stage in what is known as Arangetram or Rangapravesham.